Hey, English learners! Welcome back to Real English Voices, your go-to English podcast for learning English in a simple way. Today's episode is a very special one because it's a continuation of our last lesson, the Complete Past Tense Guide.
Yes, and wow, the response on that video has been amazing. So many of you joined in the comments writing your own sentences in past tense.
And we must say you're doing wonderful. We loved seeing your examples. Some were spot on, and where there were tiny mistakes, we corrected them because that's how you learn.
Exactly. And honestly, this is the kind of learning that really works. You're not just listening, you're practicing, and that makes all the difference. This is how English gets easier.
Now, if you haven't watched that episode yet, we recommend you go check it out first. We've shared the link in the description and also in the I button above. Watch it, learn all the forms of past tense, and then come back here.
Because once you do that, today's episode will feel like a revision session. Everything will make more sense, and you'll be able to follow our conversation smoothly, right?
It'll click even better. Think of this episode as putting all those tenses into action through stories and conversation. So, let's dive in. Today, we're going to use all the past tense forms in real conversation, showing you how they work in daily life.
And here's a tip, learners. We recommend you keep the PDF guide from the last episode in front of you. It has the structures of all the past tenses.
Yes, because as we talk, you'll actually see those structures in action. That way, you're not just hearing examples, you're connecting them to the rules.
Exactly. Think of it like a live demo. You've got the formula, and now we'll plug it into real situations. All right, let's make this fun. Do you remember that actor we saw last week? The one who looked like he had stepped straight out of a Marvel movie?
Whoa, yeah, he was wearing those sunglasses indoors like he owned the place.
Exactly. And people were staring at him. I mean, he walked in, he ordered a coffee, and by the time he left, half the cafe had already taken photos.
Oh, classic. And here's the twist. I had actually seen him once before at an airport. He had been signing autographs for like 2 hours straight.
No way! That's wild! So technically, you had already met him before we bumped into him last week.
Yep. And honestly, by the time we got home, I had already told the story to like 5 friends. That actually reminds me of something. Do you remember the concert in LA? The one where the lights went out in the middle of the song?
Oh, yes! The band was playing their biggest hit, and suddenly everything just stopped. People were shouting, some were laughing, and a few fans had already left before the power came back.
Yeah, and the lead singer, he had already sung that song 1,000 times before, but that night it had been building up to the best part, and boom, blackout.
I'll never forget it. Honestly, I had been waiting for that moment all night.
Speaking of waiting, remember that taxi ride in New York, the one where the driver missed 3 turns in a row?
Oh, don't remind me. We were trying to catch our flight, and the guy kept saying, "Relax, I know a shortcut." By the time we arrived at the airport, the plane had already taken off.
Yep, and we were running through the terminal like maniacs. I swear, people must have thought we were in some kind of action movie.
Yeah, 2 lost heroes who had already lost the battle. But hey, speaking of movies, wait till you hear about the hotel I stayed in last year. Honestly, it felt like I was trapped inside a horror film.
Uh-oh, this already sounds spooky. What happened?
Well, I checked in. Everything looked fine at first. The lobby was bright, the staff was smiling, nothing unusual. But around midnight, when I was trying to sleep, the lights suddenly went off.
What? Creepy. That's how horror stories begin.
Exactly, and here's the kicker. The staff told me the power had already failed earlier that evening, and they hadn't fixed it properly. So I had been lying awake for 2 hours with only the sound of creaking doors before I finally gave up and went to the lobby.
Ah, that's straight out of a haunted movie set. Did you at least survive with your sanity?
Barely. But let's just say my flashlight phone became the hero of that night.
Oh, that reminds me of the time I flew to London and something crazy happened.
Oh, plane stories are always wild.
Yeah, I boarded the flight, I sat down, and suddenly I realized I was in the wrong seat.
No way.
Yes, the person was staring at me like I had stolen their whole life.
Oh, wow.
And the funny part, they had already complained to the flight attendant before I even said a word.
Brutal.
Yeah, and I had been dragging my heavy bag down the aisle for what felt like forever before I finally found my actual seat.
That's like free cardio with humiliation included. But you know what, Tom? Not all past tense stories are funny. Some are a little spooky.
Uh-oh, I'm listening. Don't tell me you saw a ghost.
Well, almost. Last year, I stayed at this old hotel in the countryside.
Oh no, this is already sounding suspicious.
Yeah, at night while I was trying to sleep, I kept hearing footsteps in the hallway.
Creepy.
And when I checked with the manager the next morning, he said the room above mine had already been empty for years.
No way! That gives me chills.
Ugh, and the worst part? I had been tossing and turning all night waiting for those footsteps to stop, but they just kept going.
Okay, that's it. Remind me never to travel with you. You either miss buses, get lost at airports, or end up in haunted hotels.
Hey, at least my stories keep the tenses alive.
We've been through a lot today. Funny weekends, missed buses, haunted hotels, even concerts.
Yeah, basically a whole Netflix series in one episode. But here's the important part. In every story, you saw how the past tenses work.
Exactly. Simple past for finished actions, past continuous for what was happening, past perfect for what had already happened, and past perfect continuous for actions happening over time before something else.
And when you put them together, you can tell any story from your life. Funny, spooky, or even embarrassing.
That's the power of past tenses. They give your stories life.
Now it's your turn, learners. In the comments, write your own little story using all 4 past tenses. Don't worry if it's short, just try.
Yes, practice is what makes it stick. And remember, we've put the full PDF guide in the description. Inside, you'll find the structures, examples, and the 150 most common irregular verbs.
Keep it close, keep practicing, and soon the past tense won't feel scary at all. It'll feel natural.
Thank you for joining us today. We loved this ride with you.
And we can't wait to see your stories in the comments.
See you in the next episode of Real English Voices.
Your progress doesn't end here. To continue advancing your English skills, click on the next video or explore the additional videos we've thoughtfully selected for you.